Welcome everybody. So I have YouTube over here. I have TikTok over here. When you guys are jumping on, please let me know where you're watching from. And YouTube, if you're watching the replay, just put replay in the comments and where you're watching from. So those of you hanging out with me on TikTok, you can always bounce over to YouTube and watch the replay. It will be available later on today. California in the house, welcome. Yay, I bought the Legacy Builders Bundle Pack today. Congratulations. Woohoo. I love it. I'm so proud of you. So are you guys ready? I would grab a notebook today, by the way. I want to help you really simplify things. I want to show you I'm going to give you the strategy, the 100K Simplicity Plan. Okay, this plan is going to include not doing more, not adding more hours, not adding more frustration in your life, and not having to juggle a lot of different offers. We are literally focusing on one offer, one automations, and real freedom in 2026. Put yes in the comments if you are ready to learn this today. Okay, put yes in the comments. See, this is something that is so important to me, digital freedom. Okay, you all should want digital freedom. I need to share a few. I wrote down these stats with you, and this is scary, but this is the reality and the wake-up call. Okay, we are here in the United States, okay, here in North America, we are at a 4-year high of unemployment. The unemployment is at 4.6%, the worst year of job growth since COVID. And gosh, I can't remember that other stat. Here. Dang it, it's on this phone. The amount of people being laid off are at a record high. I'm only sharing this with you not to fear or be negative, but it's the reality. The more AI comes in, the more jobs are going to be replaced. You in 2026 should want to take control of your life, control of your destiny. Because if you don't, nobody's going to do it for you. You will continue. This is going to get worse. 4.6%, it will get worse. It will get worse. Nobody's job is secure. So you should want to take control. You should want to learn this. And if you don't want to learn this, I don't know why you're here right now, but you should want to learn this. Okay. That is scary. So if you're just showing up for work and crossing your fingers that you have a job, that is scary. That's not leaving a legacy for your family. That's not changing the generational struggle. For you to leave a legacy for your family, for you to change the generational struggle and create generational wealth, you have to take control of your life. Put a yes in the comments if you are ready to take control of your life. Let me know in the comments. Put a yes in the comments if you're ready to take control of your life. Hey, Willie from Ohio, hanging out with me on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Happy you are here. Thank you all for hanging out with me on TikTok today. I love it. South Africa in the house. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I just want to give you a little bit of that wake-up call because it's important. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. I want to be your hope dealer today that you can take this and realize I can do this. I'm actually going to cover this page with you. I'm going to go right into literally breaking it down with you, okay? So you're going to literally walk away with the complete strategy. How's that sound? Okay, so this is for people that have zero tech skills. This is for people that like busy parents. This is so beginner friendly. This is for people that have tried things in the past and failed. And this is for everyone that is tired of complexity, tired of thinking you have to do more. I want to show you how you can use systems, okay, and structure so you can do less. How many of you are ready to do less but achieve more? Ready? Who's with me on this? You are welcome. Thank you for hanging out with me and wanting me to lay it down for you. You guys, I seriously you should just call me Miss Simpleton. Seriously, just call me Miss Simpleton. I love simplicity. My favorite thing is time with my family. My favorite thing is helping my community have more time to do the things that they love because I know it's possible. And my friends, I didn't always feel this way. If you guys know my story, I For years and years and years, I did network marketing and I traded time for dollars. I worked hard in network marketing. I'm an introvert. So when they told me, Michelle, you got to bother your friends and family. You got to direct message strangers. You got to friend request people and slide up into their DMs. I didn't want to do it, but I chose to do it because being home with my family was way more important than my fears. So I did it. And I got this book called Go for Now. It's actually a really good book. It's a really great book, but it's old school. And you go for now. So I would literally not leave my office every day, you guys, until I heard 10 no's. So I literally built my business off of rejection. That's not fun. And it's definitely not freedom, because if I wasn't getting no's every day, I was not making any money, because you can only get so many no's before you get a yes, by the way. Same thing with you. If you continue to create content, it eventually will work. If you master your message and master your marketing, you just got to have the skills and the knowledge, learn them and apply them, and you can change your life. You're so close. Oh, where's this at? Let me find this on my desk. Where's it at? Hold on. Dang it. Really? Oh, here it is. I couldn't find it. Look, this is what it looks like before diamond is made. It's the pressure. If you have pressure, congratulations, you're just a diamond in the making. Remember that. There's your visual, my friend. And I literally was going to make it work no matter what. I built a business in that fear and the rejection. And how many of you have ever been in network marketing before and you've had to do things like that? Start these awkward conversations and get rejected. That was me, but I didn't care because I wanted to change my family's life. I wanted to be home with my family. But there was a pivotal moment, and it was the summer of 2022. And that summer of 2022, here's what happened. The company did what's called a corporate call. And during that corporate call, you guys, I thought that was going to be the it for me. I thought they were going to announce, because they always do like some type of bonus or special. And I thought that was going to be it. And it was going to help me get to the 10K a month. Well, I was wrong. It actually, they told us they were too loose with the comp plan, and that 10 and 3 bonus that we had, that where I made all my money, they were making it complicated. They took an easy structure and they made it complicated. And I was struggling with it being easy, and they complicated it. That was the moment I realized in network marketing, you are a contractor and you have zero control. My entire fate was left in a company's hands that they didn't care about me. They care about staying in business, which is normal, and you should too. You should care about staying in business, right? That's why you need to have your own income and have complete control. I'm not dishing network marketing at all. I love them. I think they have the best products. I buy from like 3 different network marketing companies. This is one of the network marketing products that I love. Okay. I used to sell this and it was really, really hard. Guess what? If I wanted to make 6 figures selling this, I would need 8,333 customers. Today, I'm going to show you, because I'm all about the simplicity. I'm going to show you how one offer, which is 6 customers, equals $8,400 a month, which equals $100,800 a year. How many of you, if you could learn that, that would change your life? The difference of you making it and not is you haven't mastered the skills yet. You don't have the knowledge yet. You haven't applied it. You haven't learned it to apply it. How many of you that would change your life? Because let me share this with you. Imagine if you could double that in 2027. And what if you doubled that in 2028? I'm sharing this with you. This information I'm sharing with you, if you actually applied it, started changing, shifting the way your identity to become a high performer, because when you're a high performer, you know there's always a way. You always figured out. Just like when I did network marketing and I had to DM people, I didn't care. There was always a way. I'm going to figure it out. I'm not going to let my family down. Those of you that fear making that video, those of you that fear rejection, fear what other people are going to say, fear more of letting your family down. Because in the United States, we are at a 4-year high of unemployment. It's at 4.6%. We have the worst year of job growth. When are you going to stop depending on somebody else and just depend on you? That is why today I'm giving you the easy button, the simple way to make 6 figures in 2026. We just focus on this. 1 offer and 6 customers. That's it. Just on social media alone, there's over 5 billion people. Also, it's global. So if it's global, that means the entire world is your potential customer base. So all you need to do to make 6 figures in 2026 is find 6 customers. And I'm going to show you how to find those 6 customers without you having to bother friends and family, without you having to direct message anyone, without you having to slide into anybody's DMs. I will show you how to do it all through one automation. I am still using the exact same automation since I've been using since 2026. Do you guys realize this automation made me 6 figures in 6 months, made me my first million in 17 months. And now I make 6 figures a month because I have 1 offer and 1 automation. Now, what you learn, and I'm going to show it to you on the next page, you will learn through your automations, you build an email list, right? Then I also have my own free community, not a Facebook group. And if you have a Facebook group, we need to talk about you having your own community right now. You know what happened to me? Thank goodness I didn't create my community in a Facebook group because somebody hacked my Facebook. So if you're getting a friend request from a Michelle O'Neill, it's not me. My business Facebook was hacked. I still haven't got it back. I've even like sent pictures, sent my passport, sent my license, sent even the picture of the credit card that was on file with that account. I sent it to Facebook and they still won't even listen to me. See, that's no control. You need to have your own community where you have complete control. Thank goodness I didn't have my community through school. Through Facebook, and I went to school because I have complete control. You got to want to take control. Hey, my friend, thank you for following me. Just call me your hope dealer because I truly hope today you see a different perspective. I truly do. So I've literally, since I launched into the digital space in September of 2022, I had 1 offer, 1 message, 1 automations, and I just went out there. I can go to my old content of 2022 and I can repurpose it all again because I still been saying the same thing. But because of automations, because of building emails, email marketing, and free communities, I now have built a value ladder that generates millions a year. And I'm still just marketing 1 offer. The reason why so many people aren't making money is because you complicate it. Can I help you uncomplicate it in 2026? Can I help you with that? Because I'm telling you guys are so in your way of making money. Here's what else is great. When you have your automations, you also become an affiliate of that company. So you just added another income stream without you adding more work. I make 6 figures just off of affiliate products and I don't even market them. That's what happens when you have 1 offer and 1 automations. in your automations, you build that list. That's it. You know what else I love about automations? For those of you that are like, what is automations? I've never heard the word no. I've never had to ask anybody to buy. I've never had to follow up with anybody. My automations does all the work. That is digital freedom that I've always dreamed of. How can I have a system that is doing all of the work for me? Then I'm no longer trading time for dollars. So for example, if you have it, oh, just a second, hold on. Oh my gosh, I just remembered this real quick. This is so funny. No, I don't even know what popped in my mind. Hey, what time is your doctor's appointment? Make sure you come in my office so you can get it checked. My son, who's a runner, he had to have an MRI done on his foot. So it could be good news or it could be he's out for the season. So let's hope for the best outcome. Anyway, I don't know what made me remind him. Or my brain was like, wait, you got to make sure Landon gets a check. And then I got to find my checkbook. Okay. We're live, right? We are live and in action, and family always comes first, right? Oh my goodness. And I don't even know what we're talking about. Where was I at, you guys? Help me out here. Let me know. Oh, thank you, my friend. Let me know where we were at. You thought that was a margarita in the bottle? Oh, hun, I don't do tequila. I did tequila one time when a bunch of my adult kids came down and we had an adult weekend in Dallas. And yeah, I don't think I'll be doing tequila again. You know, kids are great, but man, when they become adults, it is so fun. We had so much fun last night. And we're having another adult weekend this weekend because my daughter turns 30 and it's going to be scary. Like, oh goodness, it's so fun. Automations, thank you. Thank you, my friend. Okay, so let's talk about that. Okay, so I'm going to share with you like what automations are. And I know for some of you, that's a foreign word. It was for me. The first thing I heard when I heard that I can have a fully automated business, I was like, I don't know how to do that. Then when I found out it was done for me, I was like, that makes sense. And then when I found out there's no monthly expenses, that was awesome. Because again, if you know anything about network marketing, the more you make, the more you have to spend. Matter of fact, I will share this with you guys. I built my business to 6 figures using this one automations. I still use exact same automations. I use the exact same this. I've been literally using this since September of 2022. I've used exact same automations and I built my business to 6 figures without any monthly expenses. And then when I had to start paying $27 a month, I was an affiliate for the company. So I was making more money than I was having to pay. That is brilliant business strategies. So here's what it looks like. Okay. I'm going to show you real quick what it looks like. But before we do that, I want to share with you what I mean by real freedom. Okay. This is so important to you. And I want you to think about this. Like, let's say, for example, you are needing to order some expo markers. If you, and full transparency, like, let me know, because maybe I'm the only one that feels this way, because maybe that's the introvert in me. All they have to do is go to Amazon, type them in Amazon, put them in the cart, get a pay for them, and in 4 days they're at my door. I did not have to get on the phone with anybody. So let me ask you a question. If you had to get on the phone with somebody from Amazon to order the markers, would you? Yes or no in the comments, let me know. I'm curious. Yes or no in the comments. See, most people are going to say no. Amazon, yeah, exactly. So you think about it, you guys. Amazon is paving the way for our customers to have a frictionless experience. So if you're not giving your customers a frictionless experience, they're probably not going to buy from you. So I love giving mine a frictionless experience. So screenshot this, because I'm going to cover this on the next page. Here's what I mean by frictionless experience, okay? This is it, okay? This is what's called a capture page. So what does that mean? I capture somebody's email In exchange, they get the Freedom Formula Blueprint. Okay. It is the exact blueprint that has created 126 self-made millionaires I just put that in the universe. Yes, 126 six-figure earners in United States, 4 six-figure earners in Canada, and 26 self-made millionaires in South Africa. The steps in that blueprint. And I give people free access to that, which I could charge 10,000. Who wouldn't invest 10,000 to make 90,000 in profit while you're building an email list, while you're building a following, while you're building a brand, and while you're building your affiliate income? No brainer. I give it to people for free. Free. So all they got to do is put their email in, and they immediately get free access to something that builds 6 and 7-figure earners. Wild. So value, right? I give it to them for free. Anybody in my community gets free access to give this away as well. Okay? Because we build together, we grow together. So what happens is the moment they put their email in, okay, they're immediately taken here that has a video. And that video explains the blueprint. And this is what they receive in their email. That has access to the freedom. Both of them give the Freedom Formula Blueprint. I want you to think about what's happening right now. People are going through here 24/7 in my business, and I don't even know. Those 2 videos literally answers 99% of somebody's questions. So if somebody has a question, if that 1% has a question, they email me and they ask their question. And then I respond to their email. Now, you might be brand new to digital marketing. So you might be going, Michelle, but if I do this, how am I going to respond to an email? That's why you need to be part of a community. Because all you have to do in my community is copy and paste that question inside my community and say, hey guys, I'm brand new. I got my first email. How would you respond to this? You probably have 5 to 10 people within 15 minutes give you how they would respond to it. You can use one of those responses and reply back and say, sorry for the delay in responding, because of my community support, I have your answer for you. Then you're showing them the value of support and that they got their questions answered. How awesome is that? But this system is working for me 24/7. I'll never forget. So when I launched my business in September of 2022, you guys, I got my little peanut every day from preschool. And she's still my buddy to this day. And so I would be done working. I would get my 2-hour income, my 2-hour workflow done before 11:15 in the morning. Imagine that. You build a 6-figure business and you're done working at 11:15 in the morning. Always what I dreamed of. Never thought was possible because I didn't understand this. I didn't understand that just because I wasn't working doesn't mean my automations weren't. They work for me 24/7. This is how I built a global business. I have people in South Africa buy from me. When I'm sleeping, it's prime time for them. So they buy from me when I'm it's called passive income. Anyway, I will never forget, I picked my little peanut up from preschool, and we were in my little dining room area close to my kitchen, and my watch made this really weird noise. And I looked, I was like, I just got a customer. And her and I are like celebrating. We're seeing the notification from Stripe that I just got a customer, and we're like celebrating. It's like, this is what I dreamed of. I'm with my family. Somebody's going through my automations and they buy. How many of you would love that? Put yes in the comments if you would love that. So the difference of me having that in you is skills and knowledge and willing to learn them and apply them. This is a proven system, by the way. Proven. This system generates customers every single day inside my community. So it's not like, will it work? Oh, no, it works. Are you just willing to master this to get it to work for you? Again, what are we talking about? A simple way to make 100K, right? That's what we're talking about right here. Let me go back here. This one offer, one automations, real freedom in 2026 with the 2-hour workflow. 6 customers is all you need, and I'm going to break it down for you. Okay, $8,400 a month. See, this should be everybody's first goal. Then once you achieve that, you go to the next goal. So I had a 3-year plan because I couldn't see myself achieving this, by the way. So if you can't see yourself achieving this, I see you, because I was the exact same way. I gave myself a 3-year plan, by the way. I said, my goal, my first year, is to make $54,000 a year. I was like, if I can learn these skills and apply these skills and learn the knowledge of digital marketing and exactly attraction marketing, if I can learn that and still make $54,000 my first year, let's go. My second year was to learn how to generate 100 or 300 a day in customers. Do you guys realize just making 300 a day in customers is 109,000 a year? My third year goal was to make 600 a day. 600 a day is 219,000 years. Like, if it takes me 3 years to make 218,000, let's go. Well, I didn't understand the power of automations. I ended up making 6 figures in 6 months, my first million in 17 months. Now I make 6 figures a month. It's not me. There is no way, if I had to direct message people, there's no way that I could have achieved that. It's because my automations is always working for me. Okay, this is it. By the way, when you guys get this, it's pre-built and ready to go. It's pre-built for you. All you're going to do is get your own domain so you can brand you. You're not going to be branding no company. You're going to be branding you. Okay, isn't that funny? Oh, that's funny. Literally, I just got a Stripe payment. That is hilarious. You can't even, I'm like talking to you about, did you hear the weird ding? That was another Stripe payment coming in. Anyway, so you get your own domain because you're going to brand you. Okay. And then all you got to do is connect your payment gateways to your website. So when you get a customer, it's paid directly into your bank account. Hey, thanks for following me, my friend. Just call me your hope dealer. I truly hope today you see a different perspective. I hope today I light a fire under you that, oh my goodness, you can learn this. Like, and you can apply this and it can change your life if you're ready to. And you should. These stats I shared with you at the beginning of this, I'm going to pull them up again. 4-year high in the United States of unemployment. A 4-year high. Unemployment is 4.6%. It said the worst year of job growth since COVID. And if you have a job and you don't have a plan B, this is your sign, my friend, to get a plan B. Instead of watching Netflix 3 to 4 hours a night, shave off 2 hours. It could be 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here. I went and got my little peanuts from preschool yesterday, and I was in the pickup line, and I just shot my content in the car. Y'all can do that, right? I just do it in the nooks and crannies. I have a training to do today, and when I get out that training, I'm picking my peanuts up from school again. We got Christmas shopping to do. When I'm in the pickup line, I'll be making the content again. I build my business around my life. How most of you, if you have a job, you build your life around your business. We live in a digital world. You don't have to do that anymore. You need a plan B, my friend. And some of you are going to take this and you're going to turn your plan B into a plan A. So let's break it down. And I'm going to do low numbers, okay? On average, the people that I work with inside my community, it's 1 out of 20, which means if 20 people on average put their email in, 1 out of 20 are buying. But because most of you are new and you got to master skills, you got to master knowledge, let's just say 1 out of 100, okay? Buy. That would equal $1,400. So if you want to get, by the way, let's do this. 6 customers, okay, monthly equals $8,400, which equals $108,000 a year. I'm going to show you how to do this with this. Remember, one offer and one automations. So if 1 out of 100 are buying from you, that would mean if 100 people put their emails in, 100 people put email in, you're going to get a customer. Now remember, there's 5 billion people on social media. And remember, you don't even know when these 100 people subscribe. All you know is when they buy. Okay? You're just getting exposure. Just like Target does, just like Walmart does, just like iPhone does. They just want eyeballs on their offer, and they want to have the people that truly see what they have as value to buy for them. You're the same way, my friend. So if we need 6 customers, that would mean 600, let's call them leads, okay? Leads a month, which equals 20 a day. What? That's it? 20 a day. You don't think with there being 5 billion people on social media and you can't go anywhere without seeing people on their phone, you don't think you can attract 20 a day? If you had the knowledge and the skills and the mentorship and you were willing to apply them. Think about that. You don't think. Because why do you think you're different? Why do you think you couldn't do it if you just felt that way? You got to pay attention to how you feel right now. High performers will see this and jump for the offer and go, dude, I'm going to master that. Just like if you decide you want to get in really, really good shape, you make a few changes and you're like, I will master that in 2026. I will have a 6-pack in 2026, right? Like they make the decision and they drive to completion. If you make the decision and drive to completion, you got a proven process. That's all you need is 6 customers. Because guess what? The moment you can start getting 6 a month, what do you think is going to happen? You're all of a sudden, oh, it's Friday. Okay. You're all of a sudden going to get 2 a week, then 3 a week, then 4 a week. Do you realize if you master the skills, master these strategies, what if you just got 1 customer a day? There's 365 days in the year. If you just got 1 customer a day, that's 511,000 a year. In 2 years, you're a self-made millionaire. Who wouldn't want to master that? Let me know in the comments. Who wouldn't want to master that? If you do, say, I do. Let me know in the comments. Say, I do. I would love to master that. Yes, simplicity is everything. And you guys, it's with everything in the world. Like you don't even need to think anymore. Right? Like you seriously, you don't. ChatGPT can do all of your thinking for you. That's why I love, this is the easy button. You don't have to think, right? The work is done for you. All you got to do is want to build a business. And by the way, you have built some type of image at your job. So this is nothing new. And I'm going to explain what I mean by that, okay? This is nothing new. Nothing new. Okay? Building your image on social media is nothing new. So this is it. How many of you have a question on this that I can answer for you real quick before we go and break down the 2-hour workflow? Anybody have a question on that they can answer for you? Okay? By the way, this isn't no fantasy math. This is simple and repeatable math. Anybody can do it. Simple and repeatable math. Doing the 2-hour workday, but only 10 leads. What am I missing? You're missing your message. They're not connecting with you. There's something off in your message. There's no connection. So there's something off in your content, okay? And I'm going to cover that. But before I cover that, I want to see if you guys have any questions on your automations real quick before we cover that. Okay, anybody? Okay, just a second. What is that? Well, do the math, Paulette. Come on, you got to do the math, you guys. If you do, look, 1,400, but if you do 6 divided by 8,400, that's 1,400, right? So if you have a $900 product, you just got to refigure your math. Okay? You guys just got to refigure your math. I thought there was another question. There's this one here. How do you respond to someone that answers a CTA? Oh, that's a great question. So what depends on what your CTA is, right? My CTA is if you want to get free access to my Freedom Formula Blueprint, put blueprint in the comments. I would absolutely love to share it with you. When I respond to that comment, I do the link emoji and I say dailypaybusiness.com for blueprint details. The less you say, the more results. The more you say, the more friction you're causing and the less results you get. Yeah. I don't know why it keeps on not wanting to show that message. It's so weird. Okay. Yeah. So that's it. That's all I say. I keep it so simple. Okay, guys, the link is in my bio. Check it out. If you want free access to Freedom Formula Blueprint, just put yes in the comments. I say yes or ready. I like my potential customers to take action. So I like them to type ready or yes, and I'll give you free access to the Freedom Formula Blueprint. If you're interested, great. I would love to help you. If you're not interested, hey, I'm just proud of you that you grabbed it and got access to it. That's it. When you have Warm Market wanting to meet up and talk about biz, what do you tell them? Oh gosh, so that's such a great question. And that kind of is going to lead me into this. So you guys, when I launched into digital marketing, I knew my habits. I'm just being really transparent with you right now. I knew my habits. And I knew if I marketed it on Facebook, I would go back to my old habits and I would DM people. I would get on the phone with people. And I was like, no, that is not digital marketing. That is not automations. I'm not letting the automations do the work for me. Plus, I'm not giving my warm market justice by me talking to them, because then they're going to think they have to do the exact same thing. So that's why that's why I went to TikTok and created a brand new account. I literally went to TikTok, created a brand new account, started from scratch. The reason why I chose TikTok is because it's interest-based. And I'm going to cover that here in a minute. So then I started making money and I started sharing some of my stuff to my Facebook stories. And a few people reached out to me and DM'd me, and I didn't answer the DMs. And then a few would get in my automations and email me. It's like, hey, did you get my DM? I'm like, no, I don't DM anymore. I said, you know how bad we don't like that? I'm not doing it anymore. And I said, if you truly want to understand digital marketing, you have to go through my system. Like, this is a digital business. You have to go through my system. And by the way, I'll be doing a weekly webinar. So please jump on that webinar and I would love to answer questions. So when my webinars were smaller, I was able to answer questions. Now there's, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 people get on now. It's just not even possible. I've thought about trying it again, but it's just scary. So this is what I tell them. But I'm like, go through the automated system, because I want you to think about how you could have an automated system out there working for you, so you no longer have to trade time for dollars. And I know it's hard. It's hard to break that habit. But I'm like, check out the automated system. If you have any questions, just email me. Well, why can't you get on the phone? Because that's not digital marketing. And I don't want you to think that that's what you have to do. I want you to raise your standards, your skills, and your knowledge so you realize you can have a freedom-based business. Getting on the phone with people is not a freedom-based business, because if you're not making money unless you get on the phone. Plus, I want to teach them. So I had a gal challenge me on this, by the way. And because she goes, you know how many people say they don't direct message, but then they direct message? I'm like, yeah, but I literally don't direct message. So then what happened is, now there's a lot of imposters on TikTok, right? Like, there's thousands and thousands of people that have just created accounts to pretend like me, and they direct message you. So I was like, gosh darn it. So I created an automated message, and my automated message says, listen, I do not direct message here on TikTok. If you have a question for me, go over to Instagram. I'm verified on Instagram. I just did that to protect scammers, right? From you guys from being scammed. Well, anyway, this one lady goes to my Instagram. This is such a great story. And she messages me on Instagram. Well, I think 11 days later, I checked it. I said, hey, sorry. I said, I hardly check my messages here. But if somebody messages me on Instagram, I take them right back here. And I literally say, like, oh, hey, sorry, I barely check my messages on Instagram. The best way to communicate with me is through my email. I said, just go here, get the Freedom Formula Blueprint. Because if you're not even interested in the Freedom Formula Blueprint, I can't help you. I said, check it out. And then just email me with any questions. That's all I said. And then she had that link. And I like Instagram because they can click on the link and go there. And anyway, that's it. Well, 7 days later, I see that she responded. I'm like, I told you I don't direct message. She bought from me. She bought from me. She goes, because you told the truth. She goes, I tested you. And you actually was like, because it took 11 days and then another 7 days. But she tested me. She bought from me because I literally told the truth. And she goes, I love that because I do not want to make money if I have to trade time for dollars and direct message. I can't stand when people like, it's automated, it's digital, but then they DM you. I'm like, no, I won't do that. I will just create my content so good that you don't need that. Yeah, love it. So you guys, be careful what you say and be careful what you do. Integrity matters. The reason why I'm still here 3 years later and I'm not had to bounce to the next thing or bounce to the next thing is because of integrity and character. Yeah, that's the only reason, because I've just stuck to my word and I've stuck to and I've stayed with it. And I don't do something I don't mean. And I would never do that. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, it doesn't matter when you bought, it matters when you get started, right? All that matters is what you do right now. Yeah. Yeah. If you say it, you have to do it. Yep. And I do. But I let people know I don't check my best. And I even like have that in my automations as well. You know, like, hey, follow me on Instagram, but I just can't. My goodness, you guys realize if I had to hang out in DMs, that's all I would do. I couldn't help you guys. And then most of the people that DM you back and forth don't even buy anyway, because they don't understand the power of this, because you haven't taught them the power of this. So be careful. Yeah. Okay. So I want to give you, Trish, I'm going to give you a piece of advice. I am not tech savvy at all, but I was excited to understand this because this is where the world is going. So I'm going to tell you guys, what you tell yourself all the time, you're going to be right. So Trisha, this is what I would say to myself if I was you, because this is what I said to myself. I'm excited to learn it. I'm excited to learn something new. I have no idea why the older we get, we stop getting excited about learning. Like, can I ask you guys a question? How many books have you read this year? Seriously, put in the comments. How many books have you read this year? Can anybody let me know in the comments? Is anybody going to answer that? And if the answer is 0, put it. None. Why? Why do we think the older we get, we shouldn't learn? Yeah. I'm on number 14. I've read 14 books this year. Success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. Yeah. And it's crazy. Most of those books I've read, and then I've also done the Audible. So when I'm like traveling, I'll do the Audible as well. See, some of you watch Netflix series. I read to become a better leader. So just be careful, guys. I'm always learning. I always want to get 1% better every day, 1% better every day. If you guys just try to get 1% better every day, in 100 days, you're 100% better. That's life-changing. We got to break this habit of, we have to break this habit that we don't have to learn anything new. That's what keeps you broke. Okay? Never learning something new. That's what keeps you broke. We don't want to be broke anymore, right? Yes. We want to be legacy builders. We want to leave legacies for our family. We want to, when our life is gone, long gone, we want people to be so proud of what we accomplished for them. Okay, just a second. I have to do something real quick. I just have a notification that I have to check real quick. Hold on. Live and in action right now, right? Okay, I don't know what that is. Okay, I'm just going to bypass it for now because I don't know what they're talking about. Okay. Yeah. Yes, there's always a way, by the way. There's always a way. Always a way. In everything, there's always a way. Okay, so let's keep on going. So again, you guys, this is it. If you just focus on this, again, this is people's problem. All these people brag about how they have all these different income streams and all these different categories, and that's why they're broke. You only have so much bandwidth in the day, by the way. Only so much bandwidth. So if you're trying to master this and this niche, master this and this niche, master this and this, you will stay broke. I focused on, this is how I became a self-made millionaire. And now I make millions a year. I had one offer. I can take my old content from 2022 and repurpose it right now. I had one offer. I've had one automations, and I mastered the 2-hour workflow. This is it. This is a simple way to make 6 figures. Some of you will follow it and make 6 figures. I will create more 6-figure earners in 2026 than I ever have, because I will help people get the simplicity back instead of working harder. It's time to work smarter instead of harder. There's 2 things I'm focusing on heavily in 2026. Just 2. I'm mastering trading. I can't even imagine the amount of money I made in trading in 2025 was insane. But now I got a coach that makes millions a month in trading. I got a coach now, so I can't even imagine how many 6 figures I'm making in trading in 2026. That's one focus. My other focus is helping people master this. One offer, one automation in this. Yeah. That's it. You got to focus on this. Okay, so let's go back to this. So let's break down the 2-hour workflow and how it works so well. And this is going to answer some of your guys' questions, okay? And thanks for following me, my friend. Just truly call me your hope dealer, because I hope today you see a different perspective, okay? So first of all, let me kind of back up a little bit. I promote products in the educational industry, by the way. Why? Because it's booming. Success leaves clues. So many people are like, I don't want to do that. That's not my passion. No, make money so you can pursue your passion. You think? I was loving selling products that made me feel better. I thought that was so fun. I just wanted to help other moms feel better. But gosh darn it, if I wanted to make 6 figures selling this, I would need 8,333 customers. That's crazy. Nobody taught me this until I discovered it in September 9th of 2022. And it was in the e-learning industry, which is the fastest growing industry. It's not about what you want to sell. It's about where is the world going. That's how millions are made. You got to go where the world is going. And that's what I did. People are buying skills every single day. People want guidance. People want mentorship, and people want systems instead of guesswork. I can solve all of that. And again, I'm going to read this to you guys. We are at a 4-year high in the United States for unemployment at 4.6%. If you're employed right now, I'd be scared hearing that. We've had the worst year of job growth since COVID. If you have a job, I would be scared. It's time you have a plan B. Do you realize there is not one wealthy person on this planet that doesn't have multiple channels of income? There's not one. So why not you? Why not you? And guess what? You ready to get excited? Recession or education is recession proof. Because people are always going to want solutions. I'm going to say that again. Education is recession proof. People are always going to want solutions. People will always invest in solutions. So the higher that unemployment rate gets, the more my business is going to thrive. It's just the way it is. Think about that. Why wouldn't you want to be part of that? Why wouldn't you want a piece of that pie? YouTube, why wouldn't you want a piece of that pie? Think about it. This is why this model works. And this is why it will explode in 2026. Because you guys haven't seen nothing yet what's going to happen here in the United States. The gas is going to skyrocket. And the cost of living is going to go up, but the money people make is not going to change. People need a plan B, and I will scream it out the rooftops. I will show up every day for you on social media to help you see that there is a better way. There is a simpler way. Yes, education is recession proof. Thank you for typing that in, my friend. It is. You should all want to be in the educational industry. It changed my family's life. I went from struggling to making, I never thought I would be able to even make 6 figures in digital marketing, right? I was like, man, if I can just do it in 2 to 3 years, that will be awesome. But in the back of my head, I'm like, who are you kidding? You can't even make network marketing, you know, man, I would have a great month if I got to 7,000. It was a roller coaster, right? And now, man, I can't even imagine the way social media is today building a network marketing company. I have a gal that I'm actually talking to. She's a very high leader in a company. But she's like, Michelle, like I'm sick and tired of having to build legs over because a new company will pop up and they'll promise this leg, all this, you know, all this stuff to come to their company. She goes, and I just got to rebuild. And I'm like, that's exhausting. I actually work less now than I did in 2022, than I did in 2023, because I have systems do the work for me. Like I have one training call because I'm doing this really fun thing, magnetic marketing. If you guys aren't part of it, you should be. It's the dumbest, most affordable offer I've ever offered to people because I'm just hanging out with you for 30 days in December, giving you a breakthrough. Like if you want to know about that offer, just email me and I will give you the information on that offer. I could tell it's a dumb offer because it's sold like it was like when I launched the offer, because I'm just trying to help creators stop being just a creator and become a profitable creator. So I have that call today. It's 30 minutes and then I do Q&A for 30 minutes and I'm out. Then I'm going to go pick my peanuts up from preschool again and I'm going shopping and I'm done. But if I didn't have that call, I would be done at noon today, actually 11:30. That's freedom on a different level. Yeah. Okay. That's freedom on a different level. Yeah. My email's in the link in my bio. Just go email me. The link is in my bio. Or you can go to dailypaybusiness.com and then you'll receive an email from me. Reply to that email as well. If you don't see the email, you can check your spam or promotions folder. Yeah. But we're having fun. We're having so much fun in that because that's what I love teaching people, right? So anyway, you guys, so education business is where it's at. Now, you know what automations means, right? It means passive income. This is why I'm still only working part-time, but I'm making 6 figures a month. Because guess what happens? The moment somebody puts their email in, they're given these 2 videos. These 2 videos answers 99% of their questions. It always directs them back to your website. And then what happens is the ones that do not buy, they get inside your email automations, which that's where the know, like, and trust is built. They get to know, like, and trust you. This is working for you 24/7. But guess what else? This system is free, but there's an affiliate attached to it. So if anybody discovers your system, there's always a little here. On your website, system is amazing. There's a little box right here on your website. Little box right here, little box here, little box here. It's on your website. And if anybody is interested in having their own funnel, they click on that, they register for it for free, but they're attached to you. So if they buy anything, like System.io must have done some type of promotion over Black Friday, and it was like a year. You get something for a year for like $997. I made 60% commission on that. I had 91 people buy. Do the math. Oh, because I have a free system and it has a little bitty affiliate link. That's what I'm saying. Y'all are working way too hard. I have one offer that generates multiple cash flows. Yeah, multiple cash flows. That's what you got to do. Then this creates passive income. You know what passive income is, right? It's income that can come in 24/7. When you're working, when you're not working, when you're sleeping, it's passive income. This system does not depend on me. Isn't that the type of income you want? You want a system that doesn't depend on you? It does. It's one system. It's one process. It's one follow-up process, and it works 24/7. Yeah. It's just working 24/7. Okay. And I'm going to share with you how it works. Okay. And we're going to go to the 2-hour workflow. I'm telling you, digital marketing, you only need 2 hours of income producing time. So what I recommend is if you really want to make 6 figures in 2026, you spend 1 hour a day on learning knowledge and skills, learning and then applying it. And you spend 2 hours a day on your income earning activities. It could be 2 to 3 hours a day. So you would need a total of 3 to 4 hours a day. So let's just do that because 2 to 3 hours a day plus 1 hour of training. And I'm going to break it down what I mean by that. Okay. Because there's many different options that you can do. That's such a great compliment. Somebody just said to me, how can you, I love how you make the same thing you teach sound different all the time. I love that, right? This is what I tell people all the time. I say the same thing every day, but I will maybe go heavier on one piece of it. Because at some of you, it hasn't landed yet. Because if it landed, you would be buying right now. So you could master these skills so you could make or work towards making 6 figures. So I will emphasize certain ones so it will land. Right? Let me do the puzzle piece. Here we go. Hold on. So that's it, right? But I know oh my goodness. TikTok makes it so hard. Okay, so I know what people need to hear. I based off the conversations we've had yesterday, I know what to go heavier on every day. I just listen to you guys, right? I just listen to you guys. That's it. Yeah, I'm checking on YouTube over here. Yes, with the internet, there is always a way. Yes. Yeah, there's always a way. Okay. Okay, so let's keep on going. Right, again, this system is free. There's no monthly expenses. That's something that's really important to you. There's no monthly expenses. There's no tech stress. It's pre-built. All you're going to do is connect your payment gateways, your domain, have your domain be easy to say, easy to spell, and easy to remember. Okay, so when you go to work on your 2-hour workflow, okay, or your 2 to 3 hour workflow, and I'm going to break it down why I'm saying 2 to 3, because it's going to start with 2 and it's going to work up to possibly 3. Okay, this is it. Ready? These are the questions you need to master marketing. And this is it. Okay? Okay. Who are you? Who you help? What do you want to be known for? Okay. Okay, let me simplify this one for you. What you want to be known for is solving your perfect customer's problem. What is that one problem that will wake them up at 3 o'clock in the morning and can't get them back to sleep? That's it. That's the problem. Okay, so let me back up and share with you when I launched into the digital space. Okay, I didn't know if I could do it, but I seen the possibilities and it just made sense to me. one offer where I make 100% profit, one system that I can build a business for free, and just the 2-hour workday. I was like, I'm going to master this. I'm going to learn this. Okay. I want to be known for a mother that helps other moms. I love that. But what do you help other moms do? That's the difference, right? What do you help other moms do? So for example, let me share with you what it was for me. Who am I? I'm a mom. Who you help? I help other moms. What I wanted to be known for is helping moms never have to take a calculator to the grocery store again, because they followed a simple to follow blueprint where one customer is $300 a day or $300 a week. And I knew if they could make $300 a week, they probably wouldn't have to take a calculator to the grocery store again. So that was it. I help moms never take a calculator to the grocery store again. How do I help them do that? Because I have a simple blueprint. If they can learn how to make $300 a week, what if that soon turns into $300 a day? That's $109,000 a year. I think mamas could make a difference in their life. So that's what I share. Well, then guess what? It started happening. Okay. It started happening. So then when I started making 6 figures, actually what changed my marketing message was I started going live. I didn't go live for my first 90 days, by the way. I still made $7,000 my first month, $14,000 my second, and $22,000 my third. Here's the thing. When I started going live, I had a dad on my live, and he goes, "What about us dads?" And at that point I was like, oh yeah, kind of. I've landed my message enough now that I can talk to dads, right? So I opened up my message for parents. And at this time I was making good money. So I was like, that's it. I'm going to help parents launch and grow their own online business and make 6 figures. I'm going to be known for helping families make 6 figures in the digital space with an easy to follow blueprint. So I changed my message. But I literally mastered this. Literally mastered that with helping moms at the first 90 days. And then I opened up to moms, dads, aunts, uncles, and grandparents, families that truly want a freedom-based business and want to learn and have mentorship to make 6 figures online. So that's why I changed it to. Okay, so this is why this is so important, because your marketing will never land if you don't even know who you're serving. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments. Does that make sense? Thank you, my friend. Somebody on YouTube just says, I just stumbled across your videos. I'm a young guy inspired by you. Keep up the great work. Thank you, rooting for me. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to comment too. Love it, love it, love it. That's all I care about. Is I just want to help you guys see a different perspective, truly. Absolutely. You can, it's your own boss, your own business. You can start over at any time. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, that's a good one. Let me, I'm a dad. I help busy families get time and financial freedom back. Okay. I love it, except there's no emotion in there. Okay. Those are overused words. So let me share what I mean by that. Okay. And thank you for sharing that, because I'm going to help you peel back this layer. Think about what I said. I pulled in the emotion. I help moms never take a calculator to the grocery store again. That's the same thing as financial freedom. But financial freedom is, there's no emotion to that. So what is the one thing that you're going to help them achieve if they have time and financial freedom? Do you see the difference? Time and financial freedom are the most overused words, so people scroll on by that. But I stopped the scroll because I said, I help moms never take a calculator to the grocery store again. Moms that have to take a calculator to the grocery store again, that stopped their scroll. I could have said, I help moms have time and financial freedom. Boring. 55 million other people are saying the same thing. But when I honed in and said, I help moms never take a calculator to the grocery store again, it stopped the scroll. How do you think I made $7,000 my first month? I was so niched down to moms that take calculators. They could relate to that. So it's something that's so important, my friend, to think about, right? So how, again, who are you, who you help, and what do you want to be known for? So you want to be known to help busy families get time and financial freedom. But what do you mean by that? Like, what are they going to achieve? What are you going to help them achieve? You can figure that out. You're going to thrive like crazy. Yeah. Yeah. You're going to thrive like crazy. Yes. And it's just what you want to be known for. Yeah. Awesome. I'm glad you asked that, right? Because I'm sure you just had a little bit different shift in perspective there. Okay. So when you do this, and what you're going to do is, ready? Okay. Is 1 hour, 3 pieces of content. My best recommendation, mostly if you're starting out on YouTube, on TikTok, Instagram too, Facebook as well, right, is this. A 7-second, a 30-second, and a 1 minute. My friend, this shouldn't take you more than 30 minutes to create and edit. This shouldn't take you more than 20 minutes, and that shouldn't take you more than 10 minutes. That's 1 hour. It's interesting because I tested this, by the way. 2 pieces of content just isn't enough. 1 piece is a hobby. 3 pieces can create momentum, and just kind of gap them a little bit. You can pre-schedule them, by the way. Okay, you can pre-schedule them, by the way. The 7-second, you're going to use a trending song. This is your awareness piece of content. You want to get people to know that you're out there. That's to get your visibility, okay? And then this is going to be a little bit more storytelling or value driven. And this is going to be a 1-minute video that is going to really land the plane for them and do a CTA. A call to action always drives traffic back here. So every single piece of my content gets attention to drive traffic back here. Okay? That's what I recommend. Okay? So that's it, you guys. Like yesterday when I went and picked my little peanuts up from school yesterday, when I was in the pickup line, I just created my content. So I didn't just, most parents just wait or they scroll on social media. Matter of fact, each and every one of you are consumers on social media. Just take an hour a day and become a creator. It could be 30 minutes here, 5 minutes here, 30 minutes here. What I recommend is batch create your content. I totally recommend that. And here's what I mean by that. When I was brand new, and I still do a lot of batch creating, by the way, but when I was brand new, I would think of 21 different videos I wanted to create. And I would bring 7 shirts into my office. I would create 3 videos, change my shirt, 3 videos, and change my shirt. I got so much momentum going when I did that I could get all 21 videos done in less than 2 hours. So then all I had to do every day is post 3 videos. Well, now you can schedule everything. So you literally could do all of the creating one day, all of the video recording one day, and you could do all the editing the next day and have your entire week's worth of content done. Wild, right? I'm a grandma of 2 4-year-old twins. I want to be able to spend more time with them. I bet you do. Yes. See, now what I would do if I was you, reverse engineer that. Okay. And here's what I mean by that. Money loves speed, by the way. So how much money on a monthly basis, first of all, how much time do you want to spend with them? And what do you want to do with them? You got to visually see it. And then what you need to do is after you got that figured out, how much money will that take? Okay. And then you divide that into what a customer is worth to you. And that's how many customers on a monthly basis you need. You look at that number every day and you visualize what you're going to be doing when you achieve that. You will show up with this unwavering belief. You will be empowered. You will become unstoppable because you have the vision. Your why is so big, nothing will stop you. And the more you do, the better you'll get. And you just have these pictures. Every single thing I have, I envisioned way before I had it. Every single thing in my life right now, I've always wanted. Some of the things that I have, I wanted since I was 5. Most of you would have quit on things you wanted. No, I just had to become better. I had to increase my skills so I could afford those things. And that's what I did. If you would have ever told me even 10 years ago that I would own rental property and I would own business real estate, I would crack up. This year I bought Business. Yes. And I rent it to a business owner. So I have business real estate. Last year, I bought a duplex. So I have rental property as well. 2 cash flows. Funny thing is the money I make off of my 2 rentals and my business rental, I could live off of because I live debt free. I made sure to do that. But I use that as my investing money. So I invest a lot of money. Interesting, right? But I envisioned that ahead of time. But it wasn't like, that would be nice, I would like that. No, I figured it out and I just focused on it. What you focus on is what you get. Yeah, what you focus on is what you get. Okay. Yeah, what you focus on is what you get. That's it. So if you're focusing on what's not working and how crappy your life is, you're going to get more of that. Okay? So this is it. There are 3 pieces of content. I teach what is called awareness, okay, consideration, and decision. You want 3 pieces of content in those 3 phases. This is going to be awareness. This is going to be, you want people to kind of consider it and you want to make this more decision, right? You got to create content that creates connection, okay? So you have the awareness, connection, and conversion. Those are the 3 pieces of content that you should always be creating. Here's let me give you a hot tip on that. And you can go back to my Facebook, my YouTube replays. I literally cover the awareness stage, the consideration, decision, but I cover the types of content, right? Which is awareness content, connection content, and conversion content. Those are the only 3 pieces of content you should be creating every single day. If you're getting people that are engaging in you, but they're not getting in your automations, you're way too heavy on the awareness. If you're getting people that are getting in your automations, but they're not buying from you, you're way too heavy on the conversion. If you're getting all 3 and getting sales, you have mastered it. I'm not conversion, connection. Sorry, connection. Let me say that. So if you got people that are like following you or like looking at your content, but they're not getting in your automations, you're too heavy on the awareness. If you got people getting in your automations, but they're not buying from you, you're too heavy on the connection and you're not heavy enough on the conversion. They all 3 work together. They all 3 work together. And I literally, was it like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? I covered lives and I covered each stage. Every day I covered a different stage. You should go back and check it out. It's pure fire. Pure fire. I gave you examples of the type of content and everything. It's in my YouTube lives. Yeah. Conversions create sales. Connections get people inside your automations. Conversions create sales. And people don't do conversion content enough. They don't give people the next step. They don't give urgency. People are not going to buy from you if you don't tell them what to do next. They've been programmed their entire life to be told what to do, when to get up, when to eat, when to go to school, when to go to recess, when to go to the bathroom. Oh, you still to this day, when you have to go to work, you have to ask if you can have a sick day. You have to ask if you can take a vacation. So we're always programmed to be told what to do. We think that's normal. So if you're building a business and you're not creating conversion content where you're telling people what to do, you're not getting daily customers. Connection will get people in your world. Conversion will get them to buy from you. Yeah. Okay. It's easy to do. It's literally easy to do. And when you learn that, it's fun. Content is fun. Because why is it fun? Because you know what you want to be known for. Connection is probably my favorite content to create because I love connecting with you guys. I love just showing up as your hope dealer. But I'm really good at landing the plane with conversion. And I do a lot of my conversion in my emails, by the way. I have a very high conversion rate in my emails for customers. Very high. Hello, my friend. How are you doing? Yeah, very high. Very high. Okay, I'm seeing what other comments I have here. Okay, so real quick, that's it. Okay, and I will kind of not this week, because this week I'm really helping you guys understand this simple way to make $10K a month, so you can make 6 figures. Maybe next week I'll come in and really cover the types of content again. I can do like a simplified training on it. So 1 hour doing this, and then 30 minutes free ads. This is so, oh, 3 minutes. Wait, let me change that. 30 minutes free ads. This system is the most powerful, unique system I have in my community. And it's what most don't do. It's wild to me. I'm like, you're not doing the free ad strategy? Yeah. Yeah. I can see what it's called on YouTube. Okay, so let me explain this free ad strategy. You guys, by the way, I'm an introvert, so this was a dream come true for me. I could spend 30 minutes a day posting free ads to high traffic websites that were free. And I literally, okay, matter of fact, let me show you how well this works. How many of you have ever gone online and searched how to make money from home? Okay, how many of you have ever gone online and searched how to make money from home? Me, okay? Yeah, me, right. Okay, how many of you have searched that? Okay, so you're living proof that the free ad strategy works. Because these places where you post free ads, they will also start showing up when people type things in. Okay, so I would spend 30 minutes a day copying, pasting free ads. Okay, copy, paste, post, copy, paste, post. I love it. I got so good at them. I found 10 websites that I really liked, and I would post 10 ads in each website. I would get up to 100 ads a day. Okay, now all my ad did, it was so simple. You guys ready to see my ad? I went after moms, and I would go to Google and I would say, what is the top 10 family-friendly cities in Texas? And it would tell me. So my ad would be, attention moms in Texas, wanting to work 2 hours from home and make 300 per each customer or per each sale, something like that. My ad said no MLM, no monthly expenses, must have 2 hours, must have internet or Wi-Fi, and here's how the process worked. And I put a YouTube video in it. Go to my YouTube, scroll down to September. You'll see I'm kind of in a, I think it's like a bright orange workout shirt, complete ignorance on fire. And I did a video and I explained how the process worked. And below that, I'm like, for more information, go here. I did that every day, just focused on getting it done, getting it done, getting it done. I built my email list, built my income, but it built my YouTube channel. Because of that strategy, I became monetized on YouTube, added another income stream. So remember what I said. One simple offer that unlocked an affiliate income, and now it unlocked being monetized on social media. I got a really nice check today from TikTok. I'm like, thank you, TikTok. They pay me weekly now. It's so interesting. Do you guys get paid weekly? I get paid weekly, and then I get another one monthly. I don't know what they changed. I'm going to have to ask Jeffrey about that. But anyway, so now monetized. So now I'm not just creating content to create content. I'm actually getting paid to create content. Pretty cool, right? Hey, thanks for following me. Just call me your hope dealer, because I truly hope today you see a different perspective. So I spend 30 minutes a day doing that. Copy, paste, post 30 minutes a day. Introvert's dream come true, by the way. Introvert's dream come true. Then, okay, 30 minutes answering comments and emails. Okay? Okay, you ready for this? If it takes you longer than 30 minutes to respond to comments and emails, congratulations, you are making money. Congratulations, you're making money. Okay? So at first, it won't take you longer than 30 minutes. But if it does, it's because you're making money, and who cares, right? So this is your 2-hour workflow. I did this every day. And then when I decided to have the courage to go live, by the time I had the courage to go live, I could master getting my income or my 3 videos done in 30 minutes a day. And so I would go live for an hour. I quit doing the free ads. If I could go back and change anything, there's 2 things I would change. Number 1, I would have launched a community immediately. And number 2, I would have never quit doing the free ads, just because of the growth it gave me on my YouTube channel. I mean, I'm at 28,000 followers on YouTube now, right? So it was a great strategy. But can you imagine if I wouldn't have quit? I might be at 50,000 followers on YouTube now, because it just gives me more exposure. So that's why I said 3 hours, because I just would have added another hour for live, right? And I do this, I do 2 solid hours. I actually walk in my office every day at 8 o'clock. I'll share my day with you. Every day I'm in my office at 8 a.m. And I walk in my office at 8 a.m. I've already done 1 hour of training, by the way. Okay. When I'm getting ready in the morning, my phone's setting up here and I have a notebook and I'm doing 1 hour of training. So my mind is primed for success. My bed is made. Everything is, so I stack wins. My bed is made. My bathroom is all clean. And I stack wins. So before 8 o'clock in the morning, I have many wins and I've got 1 hour of training in. My mind is primed. Sit down at my desk. I make posts inside all my communities. And sometimes I do a video in my community, depends on what we have going on. And then I will create my content. I will get all 3 of my videos done. If I haven't already done them, if I've already done them, I will pre-schedule them, or I will create some that will go out later on, right? I do all of that. And then I go live at 10 o'clock and then I can be done by 11:30 and I can be done. And I have all my income earning activities done. I've posted in my communities. I've engaged in my communities. I've engaged in my comments. I'm done, right? But because now I lead people to 6 and 7 figures, I do trainings, right? And so there's just several days that I have trainings that I do. Or I have people in my mastermind. Sometimes I'll get on a one-on-one with them. But I typically like to be done by between 1 and 3 every day. And I make 6 figures a month. I've never had so much freedom in my entire life. It's not me. It's systems. I just applied systems. So that's it. I just applied systems. There's so many of you listening to me right now. You're way more smarter than me. You have way more talent than me, but you don't, you're lacking in strategy. You're lacking in a system and you're lacking in the right strategy. And you're not learning the right knowledge and skills. You got to learn and apply. That's it. It's seriously that simple. And you got to have urgency. That's it. And that's how you make a 6-figure income. And soon you make a 6-figure income a year, then you make 6 figures a month, and then you really change your life. Anybody can do it. Anybody do. Okay. So what questions do you have on any of this that I can answer for you real quick? Yeah. What questions do you have? Yeah. And by the way, my incomes go through multiple different channels. Okay. Multiple different channels. Like I'm paid to PayPal. I have 4 different Stripe accounts. I'm paid through Kajabi. And I actually have 2 PayPal accounts. Yeah. And I have like 7, 8 different affiliate incomes that go through between my 2 different PayPals. So I would never depend on one bank, because I just saw Maria's comment. Would never happen for me. It would never happen for me. Just like I would not depend on one job. I would have multiple channels out there and multiple LLCs as well. Protect your money. Yeah, you got to protect your money. No, you don't have to be computer savvy. Matter of fact, you guys, I literally use my phone 99% of the time. Yeah. Free ads in UK doesn't seem to be like it sounds. It is. You just have to search. It is, my friend. So what I would do if I was you, I would literally ask ChatGPT, what are the best free classified ad websites in the UK? And then what you do is when they find you some, you need to use similarweb.com, exactly how I teach in the training, and it will tell you. You said that 100% off of emotions. There's no money made in those emotions, my friend. SimilarWeb will give you the data, and it can categorize to your country. but I went all over. I didn't just do my ads in United States. I tested many. Spain was a good one for me, by the way. Yeah, I did Spain as well. Yeah. Yep. No, I had no experience in this industry. I had none. This is what you learn. This is why you want to be part of an e-learning program, right? Where you can learn these skills. It's called the Learning and Earning program. You learn and earn. To me, it's the most brilliant business model because while you're learning, you can be earning 100% profit. You can be building your brand, building your email list, and mastering getting your income earning activities done part-time so you can have true freedom. Yes, you can screenshot. Yeah, there you go. So here's this, okay? Then I'm going to go to the other page. And you guys, if you want to get free access to my Freedom Formula Blueprint, it's right here, okay? I'm going to share something exciting. Let me grab my calculator before I say that. Yes, it is. So next week, I'm starting next week. I haven't sent the email out, but next week I am going to, again, I will create more six-figure earners in 2026 than I have ever in a year. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be working with my customers that want to hit the six figures. And it's a 30-minute call a week that we're going to do that I'm going to walk you and hold your hand through this process. Yeah. If your domain needs to be updated, it's a yearly thing. It's $11.99 a year. So you need to go pay for it. Yep. You guys, it's so crazy because you have your yearly expenses are like $11.99 and like $25 for your email, $33. You all have apps on your phone that cost more than that, or you pay more than that a week going to gas. It blows my mind how affordable it is to have a digital business in today's world. Plus there's affiliates attached to all of that. Yeah. So anyway, if you want to work close with me, I'm only going to do it probably with 10 to 15 people because you guys are going to help me perfect this strategy even more. So if you are interested in that and you want more details about that, all you got to do is go to dailypaybusiness.com. We're going to have our first 30-minute call next week. It's just going to be a 30-minute call, maybe 40 minutes, kind of depends on how many questions you have, right? Okay, and this is for any of my new customers. So if you're ready to launch and ready to simplify this, screenshot this. Okay, and this is what I'm going to do. So we're going to start with 10 people. This is probably going to be a smaller group at first because I really want to help you understand this. You're going to share with me. We're going to navigate through this together. You're probably going to build some really cool relationships with some people from all over the world. So anyway, screenshot this. Yeah, if you truly want this, go right here. Okay. Once you go there, you guys, this is what it looks like when you go there. Okay. It's going to take you right here to the capture page. Put your email in. First thing you're going to do is you're going to get the Freedom Formula Blueprint in your email. If you do not see it, check your spam or promotions folder. If you get that, reply to that email and just say the 10 mentoring people, okay, or 10 the mentorship. Just say that mentorship. I'll give you the details. I'm going to be creating a video about it today. Watch these 2 videos. If you have any questions, reply to that email with any questions that you have. Okay. If you're ready to get started, click there, go to my website, make sure you scroll through the entire website. I offer 5 different programs because I believe one size doesn't fit all. I'm a global business, so I do business all over the world. So I understand currencies different all over the world. I completely understand that. So I want to make sure that I have a program that will fit no matter your goals and no matter your budget. This is based on my #1 selling product, by the way. If this is not in your budget, it will be within 60 days because I'm going to teach you how to get customers so you can upgrade, so you can maximize a complete income strategies that are available for you. One offer can unlock 10 income streams, but you only focus on one offer, okay? So that's what's going to happen. So check that out. Any questions, let me know. If you are in the United States, I do have payment plans. Unfortunately, which I don't understand because it's digital, but anyway, I guess this is the way the banks work. I can't offer payment plans in other countries. That's why I have a lot of people that purchase from me in another country, and they start out with like the Passive Daily Pay Blueprint, get some customers and work up to the legacy builders, get some customers and work up to that. So the money that they make is what's paying for the upgrades. Once you get started, you're going to get free access to my community. This is what my community looks like, okay? And there's 57,000 people in my community. So yes, you're in business for yourself. You're going to make 100% profit, but you're not in business by yourself, okay? I'm getting ready to do a launch on Thursday. I have a free webinar that I'm doing tomorrow. If you want access to that webinar, reply to the email that you want access to the webinar. I'm announcing a launch that I'm going to start doing inside my community, showing you exactly how to make $10,000 a month. It's a fun little challenge I'm doing with my community. I can't wait. Everybody in my community will be part of that. No, actually beginners are the best for this. Can I tell you why? You're more coachable because you're ready to learn. Some people who tried things before, they think they know everything, and they're a little hard to reel back to the basics. But okay, so this is the community that you get to be part of. Okay, you're going to love it. You can go up to want to see this? You want to see how global my business is? Look at this. Is that not the coolest thing? Literally, when I tell you we have people literally all over the world, I'm telling you, we have people literally all over the world. We are a global business. But okay, can I crack you up? Okay, I'm going to crack you up right now. Okay. So this is the United States. Okay. I'm going to get close to where I live. So this is where I live. I live like literally right here. If you look in my entire state, there's 140 people in my state that do this, and I'm a millionaire. It's wide open. The amount of money you can make, I could literally just market to Kansas and become a millionaire over again. Just this year, I can make $1 million just marketing this in my state. It's wide open. The opportunity for you to make a lot of money is insane. The proof is right here. You're looking at the map. Like you're literally looking at it, but we're global. We're like all over the world. You name it, where we are. How fun is that? Like you get to hang out with people inside my community from all over the world. It's so fun. Here's a classroom, okay? I don't know why it looks so weird on here. It's just, I don't have to. Anyway, this is just, the pictures look weird. I don't know. I'm not tech savvy. It probably shouldn't look like this, but I don't know what I'm doing. But I want to show you this because this is what fires me up. Okay. Okay. So here's Matt. He's celebrating his live. He said his live was crazy today. A webinar win. Here she had a $900 sale come in. Can you guys see that? A $900 sale come in. They had their first sell. What does it say? Just sitting here on a phone call with my son, and my first sell came in. See, that's passive income. Gosh, I love that so much. Look, they had a sell. Okay. And she just made $900. And this is just some celebrating wins. We have all different, like they got a lead. They had 2 legacy builder bundle upgrades. Wow. In 2 hours. She's from South Africa, by the way. So that put $1,000 in her pocket. How cool is that? Legacy builder bundle. This is it though. So can you imagine, by the way, there is 1 million wins in my community in 2 years. 1 million wins. Okay, 2.5 years because we're getting bigger now. In 2.5, like 1 million. So when you see those wins, all you got to do is like, if they can do it, I can do it. If they can do it, I can do it. They're using this, by the way. One offer, one system, real freedom. Okay, this is it. One offer, one automation, and real freedom, the 2-hour workflow. That's what they're doing to be able to achieve that. Ready? Woohoo! Love it. Yes, you can start. Yeah, numbers don't lie. Exactly. Documentation beats conversation. Documentation beats conversation. Let me ask you, I'm going to end it with this. Do you think if you were in a thriving group like that, you're going to learn more about launching and growing your own online business? Yes or yes? Or do you think you're going to learn more and change your life by doing what you've already been doing? Nothing changes if nothing changes. So let's go. Let's change your life. Let's work on this in 2026. Okay. So go right here, dailypaybusiness.com, get the blueprint, check it out. If you're interested, go to my website, go through the entire website, see the 5 programs, get started today. I'll give you the information about the call next week. Okay. And we'll come hang out next week. And I will be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Awesome group today, by the way. Appreciate you. YouTube, you've been phenomenal. We'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you have any questions, please email me. Okay. Bye, guys. TikTok, as always.